think it can hear me. So y'all still waiting for that interview I did with my one of my partners, one of my ex-partners, uh, about basically I was going to post about what it was like to date someone with a child who has special needs. In my particular case, one of my ex-partners, what it was like to date me. And then me pretty much dating them. You had a video that I posted about what that was like for them. Uh, again, what that was like for me, trying to just date in general. Well, so I do have an interview, and I hadn't posted it up yet. I had a partner. He got cold feet. I'm gonna just call it what it is. He got cold feet and backed out because this will pretty much be on social media. So it is what it is. And the other one, we were able to do it. It was pretty successful, but he's having technical difficulties with sending me over the videos because it's in like three different parts. And then I'm just like, just send it over to me separately. We'll figure it out. So he's getting that over to me so I can post it. So just stay tuned for that. Um, I'm new to the whole content creation thing and loading things up. I'm having a hard time doing this, but I have just like so much to say and I just want to say it. But by all means, send me over your comments and your questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. Again, I'm not really savvy on the how to do this, with the videos and editing. My wife is pretty much going to be the one. She comes in here and tries to do some things. So what you just heard was what I just said was, yes, I have a wife. She and I got married December of this past year. And yes, I've been with men before. And so at this point, it's just kind of like for me, I'm not really so much as looking at just like the gender at this point. I'm looking at just the person, the soul, how they make me feel. So, um, and that gets into me talking about pretty much just, I was asked a couple of questions like, how did you explain to your son that you're going to be with a woman? He's known you to be in dating men and so forth. And so I know that's a topic that I will definitely cover because it was funny when we told my son. Um, and I will just tell you right now, the first thing he said was like, so, and my son is very factual. He just wants to know black and white. You just really just got questions, you got answers, all that extra, please leave it out. And I'm like that too. But he was just like, so you a lesbian now? You just wanted to know. And I was like, no, I'm not a lesbian now. At this point, I could date a turtle. I could date a frog. I could date a squirrel. I know I'm not into bestiality. I couldn't date and pretty much just be with anyone. When you've been with different people and they make you feel different ways, at this point in life, I'm looking for a partner. I was looking for a partner, someone that can roll with me, ride with me, that we have mutual things in common, and just a friend, but someone that actually like sees you, meets you where you are, and loves you unconditionally, and someone that really is going to have your back and support you. And that's more than a best friend to me. That's someone that's like, will make these sacrifices along with you and choose you and choose to start a life with you and be a partner through life and go through the hard times and be like, what's yours is mine, what's your stuff is my stuff, or my stuff is your stuff. We're going to write this together. Ain't no in and outs and everything. And forget what everybody else has said and the outside noise. And I think everyone deserves that. And so uh, I'm found that it was someone that just pretty much has her stuff together, enough in life where they were teaching me different things. She's very, very smart, has a lot of potential, you know, as far as like, I mean, she just has a lot of different ideas and the talks, the conversations about generational wealth and leaving things for our families and just, she's a protector. And so, it's just things that allows me to kind of like relax for a minute. People who know me, I'm an alpha female and I'm just like, always doing things, allows me to kind of like chill, to know that someone's looking like, don't even trip, I got it. I got it, I got you. So as I explained that to my son, I was like, really, honestly, you find someone like that, just be with that person. And it doesn't always have to, for me, it's not so much based on like intimate, you know, sexual things like that, and there's intimacy here and there, but you got to be able to just be with someone who's going to rock with you and accept you. And I told my son, accept you. Someone got to be around to um, accept what I'm going through, and I don't want to feel alone. So like I said, she's part of everything that I do and knows exactly what I'm doing, knows that I'm talking to ex partners about these types of things, and if anything, supports me on this. She is the one who helped me get my business started like a year ago, funded it completely with, because this has been started for some time ago. I had to get the name built, the domain name, everything, website being built, and I wasn't sure where to go. And she has businesses and everything, so it was just like, what you need, I can help you with that, And there was things that things that she was missing and didn't get, that I was able to provide for her. And then people who know me know that when I'm all in, I'm all in. And so I explained that to my son. And for him, again, it was just like facts. Like, you just need to have this person, and whatever that may look like to you. We're just bodies, we're skin. When we go, it's really our soul that is what moves on. I think I was a butterfly in the past life. I think I was a butterfly because I'm a social butterfly and I just be all over the place. But yeah, and so she's up to it. My wife is definitely a homebody and somewhat shy. My family, I could say everyone in my family, all of my family members have, um, I've met her. Just about everyone has met her, and that's really all that's important to me, is that um, they met her. Whoever accepts or doesn't accept our situation, it really doesn't matter. I just think you should know where my happiness derives from. But yeah, so and that's like a whole nother thing. Like, was just when you are, my son thankfully is verbal, and he understands. And again, I'm very transparent with him. I have these conversations. I was told that he was diagnosed, that he would not ever talk or understand me or get anything that I had, anything I'm saying for that matter. So I did not believe that I would be having these type of conversations with him. We'd ever get to this point where I'm just talking to him about relationships and talking to him about dating, and we've been having those conversations. If anything, he actually has a more with her about dating and those type of conversations and meeting people and how to be. And he also has men in his life that I haven't talked to. One of my ex partners he talks to, um, that they speak, and he also has someone that is his godfather. That I mean, the godfather because his father passed away, but he's not so much as like uh, the figure in his life, because my son is now to a point where he's, 22 years old and everything, and he can care for himself a lot more than if something was to happen to me. I now have things in place for him. But yeah, we have a life together, and we all live together. And so when there's things that he has questions about, either I answer them, my spouse answers them, or I just try to have a village. He talks with aunties about things, and it's just a whole family. And I think it's important really just to have a network, have a network of people around you who get it, who get that you have an intellectual individual. And my son is a thinker. Well, he is a thinker. He has an impeccable memory, um, and you have to understand, I had to understand how he communicates, how he learns. So I know how, okay, I don't want him to speak like me, understand like me. I want to understand like he understands. I want to speak like he would speak. I don't need him to figure things out. And that's the thing with those with autism, is like they're coming into a world where the world's like, be like this. And if you're outside of this, then something's wrong. You're not supposed to do it. And it's like, why? I think differently. I don't think like you. I don't, they think where it's like straight ahead. I see the goal, I'm gonna go to the goal, and they don't pay attention to all the noise. That's actually a good trait, because I get distracted like all the time. It's like squirrel. I get distracted. To have that quality, to be like, I have a goal at hand, and um, I need not to have the noise, because for those with autism, when they have the noise, it's distracting, it's frustrating, it's annoying. And those who are not verbal will get the hollering, get the screaming, flailing their hands. Sometimes you may see them wearing earphones, and that those noise cancellation earphones to keep out a lot of the noise. You may see them wearing shades to keep out, the lights may be too bright. Their senses are heightened. So it takes, I teach people those certain things when they are involved with him, and if you're going to be involved with me. And so yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit of that. I had some doctor's appointments earlier in the week, so I took some time off here and there throughout the week. So I'm actually at my office about now. It's a Saturday. I'm about to put in a little bit more time to take care of some administrative work that I wasn't able to do. So I'm gonna put in a couple hours, take care of some things, put in some mileage, and then I don't know. I'm gonna try to do something today. Get out. My son see me leaving the house and he immediately jumped up and started putting on jeans and a shirt and everything like he's gonna go somewhere. I'm like, what you doing? Where do you think you're gonna go? He's like, where are you going? Heck a nosy. Nosy. But yeah, so that's that. I hope everyone's having a great day. It's beautiful today here in Houston, Texas. For now. And if you live out here, you know what I mean when I say that. I don't, yeah, I don't know what type of season it is going to be in the next couple of minutes. People say the weather is bipolar. I don't like to use that phrase, especially coming from the mental health background and having a child with mental health. I don't like to use those type of words as something being bipolar. It's something like it's like saying something's it's like saying something's being raw autistic, something's really gay. I just, for me personally, I just don't do those. I don't say that. I hear it a lot. For someone who has, if there's someone that has bipolar, I'm sure they take offense when they hear things like that. The weather is changing. It's changing. It's unpredictable. That's a better word, I think. And it's bipolar. Weather doesn't have a mind. It can't be. Can't be that. So understand what you're saying when you say it. But anyways, yeah, the weather's unpredictable. So right now I got on a turtleneck dress and I got flats, I got sandals, and I got heels. I may need to put on a sweater later. No, I ain't put on no sweater. I put on a poncho because it's still gonna be hot. It's still gonna be ready and it's gonna be hot. But I hope everyone is well. Like I said, I'm about to go in, do some work, and I think I'll, touch base with you all later. Please subscribe, add my channel, go to my YouTube. I'm trying to get this off the ground because I want to be able to start, get a good network of people and get a good consensus of what individuals need. And I'm actually going to grow this platform and bring it pretty much on a bigger level because I do want to. What I am is I'm kind of just basically getting a inventory of needs for a program that I'm creating, which will then be the part of the program and services that will be having implemented into a center that I will be creating for children with autism. And so that is something that's in the works. God willing, I'm trying to look in grants, properties, things like that. So this is the beginning. I did a lot of the admin work the first year, taxes, all that sort of stuff. And now this is for me being new to Texas. This is me figuring out who's here. I've been doing inventory of services that's here and not here, what costs out here. And so I'm doing some things where I'm going to make this affordable for everybody if I do have some services in the center and everything. So stay tuned. Have people, please, that you know who are just getting in the beginning stages of having a child with autism, um, looking for schools for them, trying to learn the IEP situation. I have some stories and some advice that I can help. Um, I plan on teaching some sign language here and there, things like that. So things that I helped my son do along the way. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go because I don't want to be inside the whole day in this office. But you guys take care. Yeah, thanks so much for listening. I know I'm long-winded, but I mean, I got a lot to say. That's why I make a whole bunch of videos. I got a lot to say. Take care. How you stop this time? Oh, there you go.